Good evening, morning or afternoon, wherever you find yourselves, and welcome back to the town of Vallaki, nestled in the picturesque valley of Barovia, where nothing awful happens at all.
Nope.
Except for a saber-toothed tiger!
Oh shit.
Yes, okay, actually, sorry, let me not get ahead of myself. Last time, in Curse of Strahd, having rescued the Vistana girl Arabelle from being drowned in the lake, you returned her to her grateful father, and she revealed herself to be a seer as she gave a prophetic message to you all. Back in Vallaki, you had a slightly creepy visit to the Baron's house before resting up a while for the evening's festivities. The square was packed later on, thanks to the mandatory attendance, as the parade led by the Baron and his wife arrived. Unfortunately, the gods literally decided to rain on his parade, and when one of the guards involuntarily laughed, he was dragged around the square behind the Baron's horse for everyone's enjoyment. But his weren't the only screams to be heard, as villagers started pouring into the square, chased by a large saber-toothed tiger. We find ourselves chasing the beast as it bounds to the north, looking scared and confused as Krieg determined, and you are weaving your way through the stampeding people, and it's heading north towards the Baron's mansion, Blinsky's, and the Blue Water Inn. So
there was also like more screams and stuff coming, like even after it had passed, correct? Like from
like that?
Like that. Oh, exactly.
Screams,
like
you
that.
say?
But there was still like more coming, so as if like there's still another problem over there.
No.
Okay.
No, this is the sum
These
total.
people are just really scared of tigers. Especially of the saber-tooth variety.
Yeah, there was no one. Anyone caught behind the tiger was running the other way.
Okay.
So, yes, everyone is pouring into the square and past you guys, and moving out, spreading out, and going off into the various alleyways and other roads leading off here. And as I said, you have given chase. So, where do you head?
Did Krieg share with us that the creature was just scared?
I think I said something out loud, like in an effort, like a vain effort to get the crowd in general to calm down, but I think it was successful.
Just Krieg just shouting at people, he's friendly!
Nobody believed the winged devil. Everyone run!
Yeah, that's part of the course.
The winged devil.
I do not think Zenetis for a second had any thought after his mind. He instantly followed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Head empty.
Yeah.
He instantly followed it? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Followed it, yeah.
I would like to cast a spell. No, I can't do that because I have another long rest.
Yeah, that's a long day.
Okay.
I guess we're going after this thing, and we all follow Zek.
Because there's no idea if anyone's following.
Hold on.
Let me just get my my little phoenixes to fly and say hello to everyone watching. Good evening, all.
Hello.
Hi.
So thanks to the very kind D&D Beyond Ranger update, I actually now have Speak with Animals in my repertoire.
Yes!
Excellent. Now, it's not right. It's not right there anymore. It's bounded past you. I left it there for posterity's sake. But you, hey, how's it going, Dale? You right? And it's come charging through, bounding around the outside of the fountain and gone off to the north, like I said. And like I said, the Baron and all those people are not there either. This is just the immediate situation as it happened, and then it has progressed, as I said then.
Yes, good.
Oh, didn't I? Didn't know you were another Floridian. Okay, cool.
Yay! Hello.
Yeah, more Floridians.
I don't recognize
Why can't I?
So, like, there's Krieg has a nice flash in his head where he's just like, he has this dilemma. He's like, oh, what do I do? What do I do?
Yeah.
These people are freaking out. Oh, I can talk to this thing.
Oh, duh.
Like, he says,
You can talk to animals?
he says that part out loud, definitely. He's like kind of head in his hands, like trying to figure out what do I do? Oh, duh! I can talk to this thing.
I want to see this.
Go talk to it.
What? Okay. And Krieg is going to like take off.
I cast guidance on him before he goes.
I think.
I'm like, wait.
Sorry, I was messaging someone in chat, and I put the little heart phoenix in the message, and just as you said, I cast guidance, the little heart phoenix went across the screen. There it goes. If only it was a raven. I need to get next round. I'll get raven emotes. Okay.
It even flew
Yeah.
in front of Emma's camera.
Yeah. Okay. So, you cast guidance on him, and everyone is rushing out all over the place. You know, it's actually the way north. You know, the way that the tiger has gone is actually quite clear because nobody wants to chase after it. So you. Just turn that down.
Got an audio.
Vanta plucks from Krieg's feathers as he goes.
Okay. Interesting.
Filling the RP void.
So you you go charging up that way, and you see just the last glimpse of the Baron and his wife being bustled into their mansion by the guards, and Izek, mainly is there making sure. He looked over. You did notice he looked over somewhat concernedly that Irina was okay or not, and he saw that she was with guards there, and you were all there, and his duty, took control of him, and he went after the Baron and the Baroness and got them out to safety. And you can see that there's a bunch of guards in front of the mansion, but they seem to almost relax a little as the tiger bounds past them and continues north. So if I can, just edit that list a little, it continues north towards Blinsky's and the Blue Water Inn.
Lovely. Okay.
Now,
Krieg.
do we have any ideas? Last week you had a theory about the origin of this large beast, did you not?
Yes.
I think I have an idea what
Yeah.
it is.
Mr. Rictavio.
Leviosa.
Yeah.
Never gonna miss a beat. Rictavio.
Broke
Leviosa.
free of its caravan prison.
Going for all those
It's the
cakes.
unproven
Does
theory.
it look like it's running in the same?
Very easily be proven.
Yeah. Does it look like it's running in the same direction as the caravan, or away from the caravan?
The caravan was over to the east, so that's where you thought it
Okay.
had come from.
Probably broke out of.
Sweet.
Yeah, still in
Okay.
the Arasek cargo yard, goods yard. So
We don't see any Rictavio around, do we?
not at the moment, no. So you continue charging up the road, and you lose track of it in a rush of people who are going like right to left as they go Scooby-Doo across the corridor and across to the other side there, and you kind of lose sight of things. And when the people kind of thin out once more, and you manage to fight your way through the crowd, you can hear it as we can with the lovely sounds brought to us by Sirenscape. Give them a try. And plug. And you can hear it, but you can't see it. But as you get closer to Blinsky's, you see the door has been smashed open.
Oh.
And it seems like the tiger has forced its way into Blinsky's shop.
Zeneca rushes in with a massive smile on his face.
Don't. I'm gonna yell, "Don't wag your tail too hard," and then I'm gonna push Craig forward and be like, "Talk to the damn thing."
Everybody, Xenacus is a werewolf.
He's getting to chase a cat. He's so happy.
Be very careful.
Yeah, this is definitely like a veritable Tom and Jerry bird cat
Yes.
dog thing going on.
Yes.
Okay. So,
I want to let that play out.
are you running up to the shop as well and going inside or checking inside?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I almost want to say that Craig would have like flown, like, you know, Baron be damned and flown over this crowd of people.
Yeah.
And
Are you going to resist that temptation?
No,
Stunning.
Going for it?
no, that's happening. Yeah.
Okay.
Immediately shot in the heart.
The bigger fish to fry.
You 100% make out as you do the swoop over the last people to get to the front of the shop. As the people dissipate and just terrify, run into the alleyways and things around. You definitely hear, it is the devil himself. Demons are descending. This is the end of Valaki.
That sounds like malicious unhappiness.
Can I knock his tinfoil hat off?
And you alight in front of Blinsky's, and imagine the scene, right? You've seen this in action movies. Like, we see the view from inside Blinsky's, there's the darkness of the shop inside, and then the bright lights of the open doorway, and Krieg just descends with his wings furling up behind him, and he stands posed ready, and then the three of you run up and take position behind him as you're all looking into the darkness of the shop. And as you step inside, the sounds of the street die down. But not the sounds of the tiger, as you see 4 guards.
No, that's the monkey.
Okay? 4 guards have also chased him in here, and they are aggravating it with their spears. They're like trying to keep it at bay, but they're just making it angrier. And you can see now, as you said there, Colby. Hang on, why our cameras are all messed up? Well, it's 2 of you. Colby and why are Colby and Emmy? Emma switched over.
My name's Colby. Hi, I play Birdman.
Hang on. Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
What was that?
Some canny got completely very confused from him there. Okay, that's better. There we go. Sorry, I don't know why the tokens were the wrong way around there. Now, as we can hear, there is a tiger. There is also this huge pipe organ with this piccolo just going at it. No, there is the little monkey Piccolo is riding the tiger. And meanwhile, in the back corner, you can see a terrified Blinsky up on a shelf near the ceiling with his legs curled up beside him. He's like, "It's no fun. It's no fun. It's no Blinsky."
Oh,
That's so pitiful.
that's really quite sad.
So Craig is like seeing the whole
Shenaniganery.
Renaissance painting happening in front of him. He's gonna go full into like Jane Goodall mode.
Be careful! Be careful! You know, I have been inspired to commission pictures on less.
I would welcome.
Just
Birdman on the ground.
the silhouette of you in the doorway with just the tiger and the monkey in the foreground. Yeah.
So I'm going to
Check
ask.
my budget. Maybe after Christmas.
Craig is gonna be like, Xenacus, can you get Blinsky down? I'm really afraid he's gonna hurt himself. I'm gonna don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And I'm gonna like address the guards and just tell them like, look, guys, you're making it angrier. Let me try. Like, don't move.
They're not listening.
No, I agree with that.
Don't move. But just let me try. And
Give me a persuasion check. Now,
Sure
are
enough.
you going to have to use your guidance now? But you know, it's a cantrip. It's okay.
that's okay.
These guys are really into it.
They're very
Yeah,
aggressive.
they're having a great time, it seems.
Zeneca is the most half-heartedly trying to help Artscape.
Well, if it happens, the dice rolls were the same. I got
Well, no,
an
it's
8.
it's not advantage. It's plus a D4,
No, yeah, I know.
isn't it?
That's
You got
how,
a 4
that's how
on
low I
both.
rolled.
Oh, I see.
A 0 modifier for persuasion, so I rolled an 8.
An 8. Okay, so
Thank
they stop and look around and listen to you, and then nope, turn back and start going at it again.
Okay, that's okay.
They're like, Stay back, you vicious beast! You've trespassed into the wrong village. This is no other tawdry hamlet of Barovia. We shall see to you, foul beast. And it's like just
That's
pacing around, and you know, even like. And Piccolo looks very. Sorry, Emma, just a moment. Piccolo looks very happy, and Piccolo's also like, you know, that monkey thing where they bare their teeth, so like, and on his back at the guards. Sorry, Emma, yes?
Yes, hello.
Hiya.
I would like to reach over to Xenicus,
Yes.
and I want to just pat him on the shoulder. Oh, I'm not going to take more feathers. And I'm going to give him, what's it called? I'm going to give him Vigilant Blessing.
Okay.
As an action, you give one creature you touch advantage on the next initiative roll it makes.
Excellent.
Nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, next initiative you will have advantage there.
Because I feel like he's going to be the key player in this.
Very nice. Very nice.
Noted.
Wolfman, key player.
So
I like your words, Magic Man.
seeing his failure of trying to convince these guards, he's gonna be like, okay, fair enough. And he's
Just totally chill with it. Yeah, whatever. Don't let me talk
Sure,
to the tiger.
sure.
so I'm gonna use
Stepping in between them, like-
animals. And I don't know how it works, but the way I'm gonna do it is that Krieg does as accurate an imitation of the animal's noise as possible.
Yes.
From a peak.
So Krieg is going
Oh,
to
you're not ready.
start trying to like snarl and roar at this tiger, and conveying in his thoughts like, what's the matter? Like,
Okay.
why are you running?
One clarification on the spell. Does it give you the ability to speak to one particular animal or all animals in the vicinity? So could you talk to the tiger and Piccolo, or just
So the
tiger?
wording says you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts, plural, for the duration.
Okay. So yeah, you feel free to address the tiger and Piccolo.
First, I'm going to address the tiger,
Okay.
and I'm going to ask him
So formal.
I'm not sure of this tiger's sex.
Thank
Why?
you.
Why are you running? What happened?
And as you communicate with it, its head just whips around. You know, those big, you know, like orange and black, you know, furred jowls, like looking around at you, and it says, "What is this place? Where is my master? I have found little Piccolo. Where is our master?"
Shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Who? This is Valaki. This is a town.
What is Valaki?
It's the name of this area where these humans live.
And he kind of seems to nod, and then one of the guards just goes through him. He's like, "Do you mind? I'm trying to have a conversation."
What a regal ass tiger.
I'm going
Oh,
to
rude.
verbatim relay that to the guards. Do you mind? He's trying to have a conversation.
Like, I'll let
And they-
everybody just go, "Rah, rah, rah." Do you mind? He's trying to have a conversation. Really? No.
John,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Can I use a bonus action while he's having a conversation with this tiger?
Absolutely.
Cool. I'm gonna gain back a spell slot.
Okay.
So you just see like feathers just like beginning to rise from the shadows
Nice.
around Vanta.
Okay.
Can I cast a spell, or is that too much?
If you want, yeah. This has been, he's been talking for 6
I'm gonna
seconds.
Cool.
There's the tiger.
Ah, fearsome beast.
Fearsome tiger. If the guards look like they're about to make an attack on the tiger, like as in like one that's aimed to hurt rather than to subdue, kind of
Yes.
what they've been doing, I'm gonna cast sleep.
I see. Okay, so you're like readying the action.
Yeah, if they look like they're about to get violent, like they're about to flip the switch, I'm
Okay.
gonna prepare. And I know that means I'll lose it if they don't do anything, but I think they might. It's worth it.
Noted. Okay, so they look around and they look almost, they kind of look angry at you, Craig, as well. And it's like, guards, stay strong. Keep your resolve. He's some kind of beast talker. I know one of them's like, I was suspicious of him from the start, coming in here with all those feathers. And they're like, shifting. Like one of them almost like brings his spear around towards you, Craig, as well. And they're like they must be in league. It is well known that the devil uses all manner of beasts for his evil schemes. And
Listen, buddy, you have hair, I have feathers. It's the same thing.
Zenica's just from the back, like, and I heard that he manipulates guards into doing his evil work.
Woo! Or marches back to where Xenocus is and snags his ear and is like, "Will you shush?"
the tiger
Tiger.
says to you, Craig, what is it that these heathens are jabbering about? And gestures towards the guards.
They think that I am partnered with some kind of devil being.
Devil?
I'm just here.
Is that some dangerous beast?
From what I've heard, yes.
At that moment, Piccolo takes his turn to pipe in, and he's like, enough of this, Ramesses! Fuck 'em up! Fuck 'em all up! Get him!
Ramses.
Great name.
And he turns around and he's like, Piccolo, calm. Yes, Birdman, I am called Ramesses. As for you,
I was free.
I need a rendition of how Krieg sounds in Saber-Tooth Tiger.
Oh, okay. Let's see what we got.
Like that growling.
Oh, nice. That was good. That was really good. He scared the cat. It's like, look, I'm gonna look at
He knows what I said.
He does not like your tone.
So Ramesses hears that. He's like, please call off these others with their pointed sticks. I am not here to hurt any of you. I am only allowed to go for one type of person.
I want to know what type of person that is, but first, I have to ask you a favor. I think the reason they are pointed at you is you scared a lot of the people out there. And
Yeah, he
these
did.
men-
That's Piccolo.
Go apologize.
These men are here to protect all of those other people. So, I will talk to them, but I need you to sit down.
That's why I came in here. To get away from the scared people. And because friend Piccolo was here.
That's just fine. You can stay in here for now. Let me talk to them. They won't leave you alone unless you are calm.
Is that one? And he looks up at Blinsky, like up on the shelves. Is that one another like Piccolo? He climbs very well, just like little Piccolo.
He might be. They all might be.
He looks so different. This is a strange place.
Very.
So Zerika's
You-
just like watching the
give me-
tiger. And
Yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say he's like watching the tiger and that, but he's like Blinsky's up in the thing and he's like, yeah, come on, just come now, like not looking at Blinsky at all, just watching this. Like,
I think this is very, very good. I'm extremely happy with the energy we've created in the studio today. So,
Now-
that's all.
Krieg, give me an animal handling with advantage.
no.
I definitely heard withered vantage, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Your
Withered.
vantage is
Oh,
withered.
it was in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. It's a new mechanic they're trying out.
God damn it!
All right.
With advantage sounds like a druid spell meant to give you disadvantage in
Right.
perception.
17.
Oh, okay. Dramatic music for your dramatic roll. Ramesses raises his chin nobly. If you'll excuse me playing to the music. And with a nod of his big, you got the little beard that they have, and the little white beard. He goes, very well. Friend, Krieg. And he plumps down heavily on his haunches and puts his front paws down. And the guards are like, oh, what did you say? Whatever it is, keep doing it. Keep it down or we'll be forced to attack. They clearly do not want to attack at all.
Listen, that's what I told him. I told him if he sat down, you guys would calm down too. He is not here to hurt anyone.
Piccolo is also jabbering. He's like, Ramesses, what are you doing? Get up, come on, tear their bellies open, tear them open.
My
The
God.
monkey, on the other hand, is a totally different story.
It's like, the guard's like, we are not worried about the monkey. He's like, I was gonna have Piccolo react to that, but he can't. he doesn't understand them. He's like, you should be. Just comes up like Queensbury. Come on.
Also, did he fall off the tiger when it sat down?
No, he's a very dexterous monkey. Come on.
Yeah.
That's like his main stat. Aggression and dex, if there was an aggression, but
His
okay.
aggressive face not dead.
he has a 0 in chill. Sorry, Dylan. Now, you managed to calm him down, and it's at this moment you hear running footsteps from outside, and skidding, like full on anime skidding into view. Like around the edge of the doorway, and then like regaining himself, coming in. You see Rictavio. And he's like, my friends, Rictavio is here. Oh, he's like, sees the situation. Ramesses, down, boy. Oh, you're down already. Okay, good. Lovely. Fear not, gentlemen. And he's like gestures to the guards. He's like, I will take it from here. You have nothing to. Ramesses, please calm down. And he kind of puts out a calming hand towards. He's like, Ramesses, it's okay. Piccolo, my little friend. Guards, please, my friends. Let us all calm down. Look. I'm very sorry for smuggling a large saber-toothed tiger into your town. It's part of my circus. it's an act I was wanting to unveil. I was going to do it as a finale to the festival. Now, I'm glad that you're all here. And I will get him out. Hey, Connie. I will get him out of the village. And we shall leave. No one has to be hurt. And I will take them far away. Out into the Svalage woods. I promise. I went Barovian for a reason. I don't know why. Sorry. Excuse me. It's perfectly okay. Nobody has to worry. Think of the stories I can tell about the brave guards who calmed the vicious beasts with the help of the heroic visitors from outside Vallaki. Oh, you shall all have to come by the Blue Water Inn later as I spin this heroic saga. And the guards are like, oh, that sounds very nice. Yes, I'd like to be in a story. Me too, yes.
Real quick sidebar. I would like to talk to Ramses during this whole affair.
Okay.
I want to ask him, like, kind of pointing at Rictavio, like, is this your master?
And Ramesses nods. He's like, yes. This is the one who calls us Ramses.
Is he good to you?
Yes. He feeds me many wolf steaks. They are delicious.
I can agree with that. As long as there's no mistreatment, I have no issue here.
Not at all. Although, I wish he would take me out to the woods to hunt and run more. But it is because he is busy, not because he is uncaring.
Maybe I can arrange something with him.
He has a great deal of experience dealing with vicious beasts.
Maybe I have something to learn from him.
He is a wise man. But
Thank you.
sorry, let me make an executive decision here.
Mmm,
I'm gonna do this with a dice roll.
lovely.
Don't forget I have sleep. Just hold it.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. Then Ramesses says an interesting thing. But do not be confused from time to time, as my master does not always look like that.
Really? Could you tell me what he looks like?
He has pointier ears.
Yes.
Good to know. Thank you, Ramses.
More hair. A lot of
More hair.
scars. He must be a good fighter like me. Now, are there any of those around? And it's like sniffs the air. No. There are none here that I can attack, or that I should attack.
What should you attack?
There is the ones that I am allowed to attack if Master says so. I do not know a name.
What do they look like?
I have not been told by sight, but by smell. It is a smell of, You have a little of it on you, but it is not your own, I know. It is, how do I say? Horses. Wood smoke.
Interesting. I have a friend whose sense of smell is very good. I'll let him know.
Really? Well, I will do what Master says. And Rictavio, you see, is looking you very shrewdly, Krieg. He's like, Krieg, my friend, you have secret talents. I wish you would join us in our magnificent show. You could talk with the animals. You seem to have a rapport with the mighty Ramesses. Could you try and get Piccolo to calm down too?
I think I gave that a valiant effort. He's out for blood.
Yes. To be honest, that's why I left him with Blinsky. I thought, the quiet time here would chill him out, but I think the weird toys have made him go a bit weird himself. Anyway,
Agree.
the tale of the crazed monkey is for another day. Now, my friends, we are going to leave. I'm going to go to the Blue Water Inn, leave Ramesses here with my good friend Krieg and his able comrades.
Able?
And I'm going to get my horse from the Blue Water Inn. Then I shall take it, Ramses and Piccolo, and you shall never see us again. And the guards are like, but what about the grand... Michael, could you... in chat. What about the grand tales of our heroic calming of the beast? He's like, well, I may grace this town once more and deal out such stories as you've never heard before, but only if you are very lucky and you do not impede our expeditious retreats. And the guards are like, if it's for a story, if you promise, you'll get no trouble from us. And Victovia's like, very well. And he whooshes out, his coattails flailing behind him out the door, and heads right, out towards the north, towards the Blue Water Inn.
Where are the guards? Do the guards?
The guards are still watching. Maybe Piccolo more than Ramesses, you're not sure? And, so they're ready for anything.
I for sure want to talk to Krieg about what was said, so I'm gonna do my best to shoo these guards out of here and be like, look, you heard what he said. We want to load up this tiger with no problems. Can you get out of here so you're not impeding his retreat? Let's go.
John, because I'm gonna lose the spell anyway, because it didn't get triggered, can I cast sleep on Piccolo?
Piccolo, no! Okay, yes.
Look,
Why
see,
not?
the monkey's down. There's no reason for you to be here.
Hang on, we don't know how
Sorry,
tough
sorry.
Piccolo is.
He's gotta make a save.
Sorry.
Right, okay.
Piccolo needs to defend himself.
I think just the roll above his HP.
Yes.
Wait.
Yeah.
Unless this monkey is the tankiest monkey in all of
Could you imagine a tank monkey?
Surprise, he's an orangutan.
Orangutan.
Polymorphed. Yeah.
Orangutan.
Yes.
Cool. So.
Gotta homebrew that monster.
5d8.
While she's
No.
rolling,
Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm gonna really quick tell Ramses, look, I haven't used this in a while, but it's only gonna last for about 10 minutes. So if I suddenly can't talk to you, just stay here and wait for your master, please.
Understood.
Thank you.
I can understand simple language from my master. So just keep it simple. I'm learning. I still haven't had much experience.
Bilingual tiger.
I'm doing my ABCs right now.
Biger.
Yes, Bitopia Biger.
It was 20 HP.
Okay,
Is it a tanky monkey?
so Piccolo's like, no, Ramesses, come on, what are you doing? Look, there's only 4 of them. You can take out 2, I'll take the other 2. Come on, let's go! Just clunks down. That was his final final hoot as he softly slides down Ramesses' side and lands curled up in the curl of his tail.
A soft clunk.
And
Say what I said before.
Neat.
and Blinsky, you see, is kind of climbing down from the shelves and looking nervously, coming over behind you guys. He's like, "Oh, This is this is better. This is a little more fun. I think I shall make a new line of toys from this. Yes. Oh yes,
Oh, yeah.
vicious saber-toothed tiger dolls. Oh yes, maybe that will bring happiness to all the little boys and girls. Yes, yes. And he looks mortified and not looking too bad.
I've changed my opinion on Hurtsky. I thought he was sus. Now I know he's just misunderstood. I was wrong to judge him so fast. Or was I?
Da, da, da.
Yeah, so, like, as he's doing it, Zeneca's like suddenly realizes that he's there, even though he was supposed to be helping him. He was just focused on the tiger. He's just like, so, while still focused on the tiger, it's just like, so how do you know that, Victavio?
Livius.
Talking to who, sorry?
To Blinsky.
How does he know
They left
Octavio?
Yes, because I mean they left the monkey here, so you have to know a little bit.
Okay, yeah. He's like, Octavio, when he first arrived in Vallaki, he came into my lovely shop here and he asked that I make a doll for him.
How
And
convenient.
He thought I was all alone here by myself, although I'm clearly not. I mean, look at all these friends, and he gestures around all the weird ass toys and like dolls and stuff, and the weird things looming
Changed
out of
my
the
mind
shadows of
again
the ceiling
very
space.
Very, very fast. Changed my mind again, but go on.
And he's like, so he left little Piccolo with me. He's a very charming little monkey. Oh, look at him, he's having his little sleepy time.
Can I? Is there any result of me yelling or suggesting these guards get GTFO?
Yes, they said, they're like, we are going to be keeping a close eye and we'll be guarding outside.
From the other street.
Far, far away.
No, they
Great.
do just stop outside.
Yeah.
They don't go too far. So,
Alright. As soon as they leave, I'm gonna be like, Craig, what the fuck? What did he say? Yes, Ramses.
Oh. Thank you for asking about him. I didn't really want to talk about Piccolo. That dude's weird.
he hoots
No,
in sleep.
he just told me that I guess Rictavio is pretty good to him. Feeds him a lot of steak. He doesn't let him out as often as he would like, which I imagine there's a reason for that.
Probably.
Gestures broadly. But yeah, he said something about there is one type of person he's allowed to attack, but he doesn't know what they look like. He knows what they smell like though, and I'll like kind of look at Xenakis.
Like looks at like Vanta just because he's always like super suspicious when someone says that. It's like people are going to know instantly if you make the obvious things like that. But he like instantly looks at Vanta as well.
Vanta looks at Asara.
I look at Zinnik. The only one here is the toy maker. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's gonna believe a word that guy says.
Everyone just looks at him.
I forgot I was talking to humanoids. I am so sorry, Blinsky.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, well, you're in a language you understand. Whoops.
Looks like raises his chin. He's like, you're no fun.
We are no nuisance.
Yeah.
He said they smell like horses and wood smoke.
Valaki?
You mean? I think you mean Vistani.
Vistani?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe that's those tree people that I heard about.
Tree people.
Or druids or something. I don't know.
If tree people smell of wood smoke, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
That's danger.
That's the first thing it gives Zenika's head.
I have a sneaking suspicion he means Vistani.
Oh,
Mm.
that makes sense.
Why? Ask him why.
Oh, duh. Hey, Ramses.
Yes.
Do you know why the people that smell like horses and wood smoke are the only ones you're allowed to attack?
I do not.
Does Rictavio ever talk about these kinds of people?
We do not converse like this.
Well, that's fair.
I just know they are prey, others are not.
Hold on. And I'm gonna like there's like a weird shift. You know how when you shift from one language to another, sometimes it kind of slurs a little bit?
Yeah.
So Krieg is gonna turn to Xenakis and like kind of like still snarling a little bit.
Do it, do
Be
it.
like, hey, Xenakis,
I like that.
give me the shawl.
Like you can see, as you look at the like focus on, this is the first thing you notice. Like his leg is like tapping like crazy right now. Like he's like so anxious right now. Like so like ready, like hyped up to go.
Oh.
What show? That one, right?
Yes,
that.
the one. Yes.
Like instead of just like turning around to grab his backpack, he's doing the most awkward, like trying to get it while keeping complete eyes on the tiger.
It's the.
Yeah, it's just like a dun, 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 dun.
What's wrong with you?
It's a saber-toothed friend.
He's. Sorry, I don't think this is something that you could understand.
He passes
I
over
made
the
the tailwag joke.
Okay, that's a good point. So it's
So
there's like an animal thing going on here. And I'm gonna like get really close to Xenakis and like kind of put my finger in his
Lick
face and be
him.
like, you not think that I am absolutely on pins and needles right now? Look at me, look at him.
So Derek is like staring at daggers at both of you.
Good.
Vanta's on the floor looking for small books.
Shawl, please.
Gotcha.
Like puts like the most angry like put it in your hand because the shawl there's no like weight behind it or like anything.
Oof.
All right.
Okay.
So, getting the shawl from Xenakis, Krieg is gonna turn back around to Ramses and like
On that man.
kind
Well,
of.
as you know, because Xenakis like just like thrust it at you so forcefully, there it did just the passage of it through the air did like waft towards Ramses, who's beyond you, and he's he just goes up on all fours, like like stands up on all of his legs right away. He's like, where did that come from?
Ah, hold on, Ramses. It's this.
Where did it come from?
It's this piece of cloth. I can't let you have it. But
It smells like the little soft person that Master dropped into the caravan. I would say caravan. Into my home.
What? When did
little-
that happen?
The little soft person that doesn't move. It smells like that.
What did you do with it?
I killed it.
Little soft person.
Okay.
Now, just like assuage all of your terrified looks.
No.
Blinsky thinking to himself is like, yes, I wonder if Rictavio enjoyed that doll I made him.
Ah. Oh.
The players know that. The characters have no idea. The remainder.
Your faces were amazing.
They have no idea that that's where that conversation's going.
Son of a bitch. He says in like the same language he's speaking to Ramses in. Okay.
What? Are you bird or canine?
Most assuredly bird.
Don't admit that.
However, is this the same smell that you're
Yes.
allowed to attack?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
You see, yes, his hackles have gone up and everything. He's like full on like predator mode from that smell.
I can assure you also there's no one of this kind in this area.
That's true. They're banned.
They're not allowed in this town.
Shame. I haven't hunted for a couple of days.
Good to know. Thank you, Ramses.
Is that the smell? Is it Vistani?
It's Vistani.
What do they do with them?
I think you know. I don't know what Rictavio does with them, but I know what Ramses does with them.
Well, we can't let them leave.
You're telling me Rictavio's got some explaining to do.
Was
So,
it Rick?
sorry, Xenacus, here.
Was it Rictavio that took an interest in Irina?
That was the other guy, wasn't it?
No, that was
That's
Vasily.
Vasily.
yeah, Vasily. Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
So how do we do this? We escort them out and then have a chat?
I think that might be for the best.
We'll tell Rictavio the guards asked us to do it.
Because remember,
I think you should tell him.
remember what a certain person that we met around the shawl said to us?
A person around the Shaw?
Remember last time we met the person who got the shawl? Being cryptic. Remember when
He
we?
didn't give you the Shaw.
No, but that person was there when
Yeah.
we met this other person. Like looking at Blinsky's trying to like being cryptic. Okay.
Yes.
Blinsky's always like wondering. I was like, I must get started at once. I need a tiger with a little monkey riding on top. Yes, yes.
He's like lower voice just in case you listen.
Yeah. You can hear him kind of soaring and hammering away in the background in his little workshop.
And that he comes in a caravel wagon is not what he seems. They're in
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I didn't tell you guys that part.
What?
He said he changes form.
I hate these boys. You can't just leave that stuff out.
Krieg like actually slaps his knee and like this was a very small gaff and like sorry, you're right. This is kind of serious and that's definitely something that I need to convey. Yeah, he said he has pointy ears and a lot more hair.
And a lot more hair.
I don't know. I know you guys and I know this and like he opens up his wings.
And he birds out.
Yeah, one of the guards outside is kind of peering through the windows like, hey.
So, is this like? Are we gonna have to do this now? Because as you know, we have a more important thing to do right now.
You
Which
can't
one?
have eyes.
Side-eye.
No, like he's being serious. He's like pointing to Vanta, who's like on the floor, like throwing books around.
Yeah, so actually,
You think they'll wait for us? You think Rictavio and his pet tiger and his murderous monkey are all gonna wait outside the gates for us to come back and then interview them about where the Vistani that have been going and what they've been doing with them? They're gonna wait for us, are they?
You should be able to tell us, Asara. You know so much about the Raven Queen's plans, after all.
Listen, an oracle spoke to you, and you're a cleric. What? And then I turn back to Xenacus and I'm like, you can stay here if you want, but they're gonna go.
Go without me, I don't care.
That's fine. You guys can stay here and look. They just can't leave or they'll be gone.
Let
Maybe question him. We'll keep looking.
But Rictavio's not here yet, Vanta. Don't worry. I'll be gone of your presence soon.
you hear heavy footfalls running. And you're like, oh, my sister, are you okay? And Irina was stayed outside as this was happening. And you hear Izek arrive and was talking to Irina, and she's like, yes, brother, I'm fine. This was so exciting, wasn't it? He's like, oh, you could have been killed. You could have, and the Baron, and just the the room goes momentarily dark as he just fills the doorway and just like comes through. He's like, "You lot, what is that doing here?"
I assure you, Izek, Irina was in no danger. This guy over here has no intention of hurting anybody here.
It's very happy.
Describe what's happening immediately.
Sure. This tiger belongs to Rictavio.
What?
Yep, part of his circus. He's already
Makes
committed
sense, I
to
suppose.
leaving.
He's already what?
He's already committed to leaving Vallaki.
He better.
He's on his way here with a carriage. He's gonna pick up Ramses here. They're gonna head out. So that's pretty much it.
Well, until the problem was sorted, I've had my guards clear the streets. Should they keep people indoors?
I would.
Okay. So, Rictavio is bringing his wagon,
Yes,
and they're leaving.
that is correct. That's
Never
what he
to.
said.
He brings out his monstrous arm with the strange kind of eldritch fire playing around it. Never to darken Valaki's gates again.
Now, he did say he would come back and tell stories of the Blue Water Inn. Sans Ramses.
I think you're supposed to put the honorific at the end of the name, not the start. Sorry.
I don't think you're not. But I've heard it. So that tracks. I appreciate it.
Sorry. And he doesn't say that. He's like, very well. Keep that thing under control.
No worries.
The Baron's going to want to investigate all of this. Now,
I am sure.
he stomps out. What were you thinking, sisters? Come on, I'm taking you to the Blue Water Inn right now. She's like, no, but I want to see what happened. You see them go past the window. He's like hauling her towards the Blue Water Inn.
Bye, Irina.
You have to tell me what happens. Okay, and before, I mean, is there anything you want to say while we're waiting for Rictavio? Otherwise, I'll have him arrive.
Vanta is just still on the floor. She just looks like she's kind of like... She looks up at Xenakis like, confused, but not in any kind of like adverse way. But she's not really looking at the others. Just books.
Yep.
Steph, this is for you. I'm sorry Vanta's being a little bitch.
Oh, I thought I was looking at my messages. Like, what did you send me? Shit.
Oh, she did this.
Oh!
It's a little heart. Like you can see like this, like the heart and there's like the arteries. No.
I prefer that.
Yeah, that looks way better. I was just immediately was like, okay, and I was looking at my chat. When you said this is for you, I'm looking at my chat like, okay, what are you sending me?
Not gonna lie, I was misseeing this and I thought you were like trying to sneaky stick the fingers up at her.
Well, you just you shut your chat. And it's like it's a bite my thumb at you meme. You're like, do you bite your thumb at me?
I do bite my thumb at you, sir.
Now, are we doing tights and codpiece version or DiCaprio gasoline stand version?
Oh, it's good, that one.
I saw it.
It's real good.
I'm old enough. I saw it in the cinema. It was amazing.
Oh, I love that film.
We
The
watched it,
vibes are immaculate.
Oh yeah, we did watch that in English
yeah,
class.
in freshman year.
Oh, really?
It was-
Nice.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I watched that in English class when I was in secondary school.
Wow, you guys had such cooler English classes.
Okay, I'm feeling old enough already. Let's go. Now.
I will say, I do hope Vanta says some more shit and we can fight about it because Asara definitely has some things to say, but there's other.
She has.
And
There are plans.
Can the three of us in this corner just go and get some popcorn?
Yeah.
There are plans, but she doesn't want to do it in front of other people. Is why she hasn't said
Yeah.
anything yet.
I'm cool with that. It's just we have to get this tiger is where Asara's head is at. She's
Yeah.
cool to do it in front of other people, but this tiger though, it's eating people.
Mhm.
Okay, so after a short while, you hear the clip-clop of hooves approaching as a
Centaur
wagon.
appears.
Sorry?
Centaur appears.
Forensic.
What was that? What was that?
Magnus Strong.
Mars Thunderhoof, wasn't it?
Mars Thunderhoof, that was it.
That's it.
So excuse us. That was,
What was
that was in our dragon heist.
From the very old dragon heist.
Is that the name of another unicorn?
That was the name of a centaur.
Oh.
I wonder if this is the. Yeah. There we go. So, you hear the click clack of hooves and the sound of pots and pans banging on the outside of the wagon and you see the carnival wagon draw across in front of the windows and stop with the back of it just next to the door, and then Rictavio comes bounding in again. He's like, "Ah, splendid work, my friends! Wonderful! Okay, now, we need to do this very carefully, okay? We'll have the guards, safe distance away so they're not aggravating poor Ramses, and then we shall, get him in. Look, when I got the horse, I got some wolf steaks. Ramses, look, your favorite!
I think I can help you out here, Rictavio. And he's
You'll-
gonna turn over to Ramses. And...
The spell is worn off by now.
Ah, so
Absolutely.
he'll try. See that it fails.
It's just
And he'll be like,
Row, row, row,
I
row, row.
can't help here, Ramsey.
That's hysterical.
And Ramses is like,
Sorry, Ramses.
and it's like, Rictavio's like, fear not, friend. My majestic friend and I have a rapport. Now, Ramses, come on. It's just for a short while. We're leaving town for good. We should be out in the wilds, in the forests. You can run free for a while. And Ramses stands up. And like how they lions and tigers carry cubs? He does that to Piccolo. He like picks up Piccolo.
Oh, it's cute.
Just hanging. And I think actually your spell's not that long, is it, Emma? But it was longer for the sake of this. And like as he picks him up, Piccolo like kind of half wakes up and he's like sleepily trying to box. And Ramses pads forward and seems to kind of nod at you, Krieg, and walks past and kind of like does that cat brush against Rictavio, almost knocking him over. He's like, He's like, good boy, Ramses. Now, come on, inside. It's just for a short while, I promise. You can hunt soon. And the carriage just rocks, and you hear kind of a couple of screams and gasps from outside as people are indoors, but clearly like peeking out of windows and doorways. And as the carriage rocks as Ramses jumps up inside, and Rictavio closes. I shall have to get new locks. I don't know who it was who busted open, but they've caused no end of trouble. I'm losing one of my best gigs I've had for some time. Huh. My friends, thank you.
We're not partying here, I'm afraid. Izek wanted me to go with you.
What?
Just an
You
escort
can-
outside of the town.
You're all welcome to have a ride if you like.
Oh no, we don't want to ride with that thing. It's busy with a wolf steak, and I don't feel like being steak. But if there's room,
He's perfectly
On,
safe.
or-
He wouldn't attack anyone. He was just panicked and trying to escape and get away from people. Did he go after anyone? No.
we can ride on top.
Please be my guest.
Let's.
Sounds nice.
And he's like, Xenicus, why don't you ride up front with me?
This is Rictavio says that?
Yeah.
Fanta, let's just see him off and then we'll come back.
Oh, Lady Vanta, what is the problem?
books. Have you seen any?
I'm sorry?
I'm looking for a book.
You're looking for a book? Well,
You would know it.
hey, thanks for the raid. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, yay!
And Rictavio
sure.
says, a book? Have you seen the Baron's library?
I will soon.
Is it one you're seeking to acquire?
It's one I have lost.
You have lost?
Yes.
Well, fear not. Even things that are lost can usually be found.
Easier said than done.
Rictavio, you collect stories. You don't happen to collect books, do you?
No. My library's up here. And taps his head.
I roll my eyes in the dark on the top of the cat.
I was pleased with that one.
Brig will definitely laugh.
And you...
Vanta will.
Hmm.
No, Vanta looks at the carriage.
Zeneca puts an arm out as if to help her on.
And Rictavio comes as well. He's like, Lady Vanta, you and your friends have done me a great service today. Maybe I can do you a service in return.
What is it?
I am very good at finding lost things.
She gets on the carriage.
Easy. You said the everyone else is going. You said the magic words. Oh.
And he clambers up beside you. Zeneca's already sat up front. And as he cracks the reins and the horse starts going, it carries on in the direction it was facing. There's no room to turn around here. And it goes down towards the town square to curl around and out towards the gate once more. And Zeneca, give me a perception check.
Okay. Is this which sense am I percepting with?
Hearing.
Yay! That is a good advantage.
Even not changed, you get advantage?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's one of that's the only part that I get while I'm in human form, is that I get the sense of smell and hearing even without being changed. It's 4, so that's a 19.
19, very good. As he cracks the reins and the horse whinnies in reply, not in pain or anything, and starts moving, and the sound of the wagon, it feels like he timed it at this kind of slightly noisy moment. But you still, with your very keen hearing, hear him say under his breath, "Just like old times." And
it's like, give it
the
a few
horse
seconds.
pulls off. Yep.
So, what old times do you remember?
I'm-
Just casually, as if it wasn't
What's-
even like a thing that he wasn't supposed to hear.
What's that, my boy?
Have you been doing this long?
Oh, more years than I can count.
You're either bad at math, or you've been doing this for a long time.
You're always with the jibes. No. Come on. Let us get out of this insufferable place. Anyone who cannot appreciate the majesty of Ramesses does not deserve the majesty of Rictavio.
But it's such
Yeah.
a happy place.
Only because they have to be. Let us get out on the road in the wilds, huh?
Yes.
And the wagon makes its way through the town, and actually curves up round from the town square. It actually uses the town square to actually turn around and goes back up past the mansion, and you see the distinct outline of the Baron in like one of the second floor windows, like glaring out. Not really able to make too much detail, but glaring out at you all. And the wagon goes up and turns left at the Blue Water Inn towards the west, out towards Jenny Greenteeth's hovel outside the wall.
Real quick, as we're passing the Baron's mansion,
Yes.
Craig has kind of like crawled his way up towards the front of the carriage.
Yep.
Within earshot of Rictavio and Xenakis, and I'm gonna like tap on Xenakis, point at the mansion, and say, "Should we wave?"
Like, I was just about to say, I was like, he's holding back everything not to wave, and then as soon as you say that, he's like, yeah, let's. It's like, wave.
There is no reply. No wave back.
That's just bad sportsmanship.
It is indeed.
Okay.
Poor manners.
So you,
A little unhappiness, we should get him done.
We're heading to the west.
yes, you
I can't think of a good reason.
are. What?
Like, well, because the west is where the Vistani camp is out that way.
Mhm.
So I can't think of a good reason to steer him elsewhere. But I have made note.
See which way he goes as he goes down there. Yeah, if he starts heading like, south as he gets out, then we have to panic.
I would say that. So we left the town yet, John?
You're kind of making your way kind of round past the church now and the orphanage.
So kind of as quietly as I can, reasonably, I'm gonna kind of get Rictavio's attention, still kind of like laying like
This bird head basically on Xenakis' shoulder at this point.
basically, yeah. And I'm gonna get Rictavio's attention and be like, so Ramsey's told me some interesting things.
Told you? How is that even possible?
Well, how should I say?
Don't birds from your country speak to tigers?
I guess you could say maybe we've got a, there's a kindred element.
No need to be coy, my feathered friend. I can smell the magic on you.
I figured.
Oh, the feelings.
I can do a thing or two myself. Remember, I helped Asara the other day, and I plan to help Lady Vanta as well.
Oh, I believe you. No need to convince me. I do have a question. He told me sometimes he gets to hunt.
Of course, you cannot keep a beast such as he trapped forever. It would not be fair.
But specifically, he said he can only hunt one type of target.
Oh, no, he is allowed to take down any game that he finds.
Humanoid target.
He frowns. My. Ramesses was very chatty, wasn't he?
I
Have to
think
be
he might have been
careful
a
who
little
he
shocked.
associates with.
I think he might have been a little shocked that I could understand him and he could understand me.
Yes, I'd imagine it could be quite a surprise.
Now, I don't bring this up in any form of judgment. But I am curious as to the choice of target. Why this choice?
What choice might that be? What have you deduced? Prove to me that the moniker bird-brained is not applicable here.
Truth come out.
I appreciate the pun. Jab, either way. He told me what they smell like.
Yes.
And I confirmed with an item that we happen to be carrying who that smell belongs to. I have a sneaking suspicion it might be Vistani.
He smiles a wry smile. Your suspicions are correct, Craig. How long have you been in Barovia?
He'll kind of like inquisitively look at Xenakis and like rub the two brain cells together. A few weeks.
Fingers. How long has it been?
I don't think it's been that long.
It's been about a week, if
It
that.
has been 5 days.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're still on days, but
Hey, I have yet to run a campaign that runs past a 10-day.
How? Wait, John. I need to know. You know this. How long have we been in Avernus?
Ooh.
That must be a long time, but I mean,
Yeah,
time-
that'll take a while. Let me get back to off stream.
That's longer.
Time's all wibbly wobbly there. So.
True.
Tiny, tiny.
well, I mean,
I mean, how long was Theo away? Join us on Friday for Descent into Avernus.
Yes.
Theo was away for, what was it, 6 years, 9 years?
10 years?
10 years?
Really?
Before
Wow.
he came back. Oh, sorry, Michael, you're catching up, aren't you?
I hope got that right.
Sorry, you knew he was back.
Yeah, I knew that.
Anyway. He looks...
About 5 years.
Have you had any contact with the Vistani?
Well, me and Xenakis here twice, actually. 3 times now.
Really? Then tell me, as you're so astute, such a judge of character, what is your impression?
Good cook.
Yeah, they are fantastic at cooking.
Okay, dancers. Pretty decent dancers.
Yeah, I would say good dancers. I don't think they've been anything but kind to us.
Really?
Some fortune tellers. We met an oracle.
And you've passed through the gates at this point, so it's with some confidence and the safety that he says. And what of their connection with Strahd?
Oh, you get. Oh yeah, we're outside now.
We're outside the gates.
Yeah, like Xenakis was like, like excited to hear the name, but then it's like, damn. I think he wanted to like call him out for it.
And Sarah, Vanta, you kind of sat on the front of the wagon with your legs kind of hanging down from the front, so you can join on this conversation.
okay. I've been making faces to myself because I know Vanta doesn't want to see my face right now, so I'm like, stupid boys putting him on alert in my head.
Gotcha.
But, we've heard rumors.
He is very strongly linked with their people.
Some of their people.
It's an amazing tale.
Yeah, I think they told us that story.
Ah, they have some amazing storytellers. They could teach me a thing or two. Even me!
It's really cool, like magic-y stuff. It was really, really
Yeah, that's cheating.
I
You can do
would
magic.
be, I would be lying if I said it didn't concern me.
There are perfectly fine, wonderful Vistani. I've met several. One of their elders, Madame Eva. She seems to be one of the good ones.
That's good to know.
You met her too.
The ones around this part of the valley are to be more cautious around. They are more loyal to their ancestors' ties to the monster up on his rock. He gestures off to the east, where you know the castle to be.
Seriously leans in, he's like, so buying them birthday presents would be a bad
I don't see why not. That would be fine.
No.
But be careful what you talk about when you're in their company. Many of them report to him or that footman, butler, whatever he is,
The guy
Rahadrin.
with the white hair.
I'm sorry?
The guy with the white hair.
Yes.
He came to the funeral.
He was one. You have met him.
think so.
Then you are either very lucky or fierce warriors.
That's
He's
the one.
exceedingly dangerous. No,
As I headed towards him, his ring fled from me.
Rahajin was once with more of his heritage. Those who now live with the Vistani near here. But he has split away from them and was heavily involved in one of the greatest monstrosities ever visited on those people. But no. Ramesses is insurance, protection against those Vistani who would seek to harm. Trust me, I speak from experience.
And how do you suss out those who seek to harm?
One has to be very shrewd. And don't worry, I would not set Ramesses on any of them without full understanding of what was happening and just where their loyalties lie. No. You see, I haven't told anyone this for a long time. Not since... It was Vistani that took my boy.
What?
It was a long time ago. I was a healer. They took my son and sold him to a vampire.
Sara's so disgusted she could spit.
Not Strahd. Another of their kind. I tracked them down and found out where my boy was. But I was too late. The cursed vampire had turned my son. And when he begged for release, I had no option but to do it. And I released him from that curse. And from this mortal coil. And just sets his jaw and looks dead ahead on the road as you're passing through the houses on the outskirts.
And what was your son before the curse?
The love of our lives!
That goes without saying, I'm sure. More pointed question, what are you?
What do you mean? You have eyes?
There's one more thing that Ramses told me.
What?
He said, bless his vocabulary, sometimes you look different.
Yes. Like I said, I know some magics, and I have raised the anger of Strahd and this Vistani when I first arrived here, and I am undercover. Hiding out, you might say. In plain sight. Until this mess, whoever let Ramses go, has blown the whole thing.
Well, I don't think we intend to say anything. You're very lucky that your innocent cat talked to this feathered man.
Indeed. I thank you.
An apt description, Asara. Thank you.
Probably should have a talk with him
A
about
featherless biped?
Oh, hold your tongue, Xenicus. You're always so mouthy.
Shit. I'm laughing.
Now, he's barely had any interaction with you as a group. That's a very strange thing for him to say. Now, I don't want to take you too far away from town. We shall be moving further away. If I can be of any assistance, if you need my help, and if, as I trust, don't worry, Lady Vanta, I have not forgotten.
I would like it now.
As I hope. Oh, yes, don't worry. I should do that before I leave. But if, as I hope, you may feel about this terror that holds this land under its thumb and bears the neck of these poor people, maybe we can work together someday.
I
Now,
would like your magic, please.
I will help you, my lady.
and your assistance. I've got a feeling that
Now, describe to me.
White leather prayer book.
I'm sorry,
Exquisite.
speak up once more.
White leather prayer book. Exquisitely crafted. Each page handmade. Handwritten. If you please.
I see. Just check something. D&D Beyond here? Sorry, 2 seconds. He reaches into a pack under his seat there. Well, down in the footwell. And Xenicus, you see, as he does so, there is a large book. Not white, not exquisite. A large book tucked away in this bag as well, as various other items. And he pulls out a forked twig. And he holds it in his hands. And kind of steeples them on his brow. And goes very calm. And after a moment, his eyes open. My lady, I know where your book is. It's to the south. In the swamps. South of Vallaki.
South of Vallaki.
There is a town that once was, but is no more. Consumed by Strahd's anger and jealousy. It is called, was called, Beres.
Beres.
Your book lies there. I know not where or why, but it is in that area. But be very careful. There is the nursemaid. Strahd's self-proclaimed mother, although she is not linked to him in any familial sense. A powerful, powerful hag Much like you saw to mess with up at the old bone grinder. Fools.
How do you know that?
I have not wasted my time here. I have been seeking ways to weaken the monster so that perhaps we may rid this blighted vale of his dark essence.
I just want to check my hearing. Did he say that we messed with at the bone grinder and then say fools?
Yes. You remember Vanta, you heard him say that as he left the Blue Water Inn that one day as well. He said, don't mess with hags.
Yep. Well, thank you for your information. Is that all you can tell me right now?
I'm afraid so.
Understood. Vanta gets down from the carriage.
And he
Thank
looks-
you.
You're welcome, my lady.
I believe this is going to be the final time we will ever meet.
Most likely not.
Ricardo, hags, yes, they run this place too. Humans, elves, whatnot, wolves and beasts. The first thing that happened to us when we got here was we went inside a house. A house where there were 2 ghostly children who had been killed upon the neglect of their own parents.
That bites him deep.
They were humanoid, you know. But I don't think they were Vistani. Werewolves too. They've taken children here. I don't think they were Vistani either. Thank you for your assistance, but I do not. Your pain is yours. But there are no good ones. There's only good and evil, universal, and grey. And that applies to no type. So I will never speak with you again unless you can give me more information on that. Or until you change your mind on things. I'll see the rest of you in town. And I just turn around, I don't have any more to say.
Okay. Are you going to walk away?
Yes.
As in walk away?
I'm out. I'm gone. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
Is Emma gone too?
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted. No.
Oh, if that's... Yeah, sorry.
It's just got midnight, and it's a very, very good point.
I think that is going to be Emma's jumping off point, but I also really did want to say that because I hate this man. This NPC. Dear God. Anyway, but thank you, John, so much for the game so
You're
far.
very welcome. We shall see you in Avernus. Good night. Meanwhile, now we had trouble with the sound on this screen last time. I think I've sorted it because I think there were 2 instances of your audio coming in. Could someone in chat, Arashi or Dylan, if you're still around, could you let us know if the sound on the player's end is tinny or strange? And guys, could you talk for them?
La 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 la.
Let us know.
We want to know the things.
I still want to talk to this guy as well.
Yeah, he
Answer
hasn't,
doesn't
he hasn't
like-
left yet.
This is a good question.
I'm trying to fix the screen. Don't flood it with surprise faces, Craig.
Oh, they appear like on the screen. I did.
Oh yeah, I got the emote wall that just like showers all the emotes on the screen. Because I wanted to see phoenixes fly, but it also everything else goes flying too.
Hog flood.
Hot. That's better. So pretty. So yeah, sorry. Is in chat. Is the player's audio okay? Hey, sound off. What is your name and what is your character?
Test.
Werewolf.
I
Werewolf.
am
Kick ass.
I am Colby. I am bird person. Aarakocra.
Stephanie, Asara. I'm not a wolf,
Excellent.
I don't have a box, and I'm not a bird.
Thank you, Arashi.
The
Okay,
normal
yeah,
one.
so apparently it's fine. That's good. Yeah. For some reason there was two instances of the thing coming in, so it was echoing a bit. Okay. Excellent. So, Vanta strides off powerfully. Thanks, Kani. To the back towards Valaki. And Rictavio turns to the rest of you. Now, my friends, if I may be of further assistance, there is a tower. Emma's going to be annoyed that she missed this. The one
She chose to walk away, to be fair,
Lay it
in
on.
character.
Lay it on him.
There is a tower further west, on the shores of a lake. I have used it in the past, and I fear I must go back there and use it once more. Crick, they want kitty. Show them kitty. Give them the kitty.
Is the boy. Half mustache, milk stained boy.
Oh,
Meow.
he's like, can you not?
He was so comfy and warm on Dad's stomach.
Yes, he is our resident tabaxi. Hey, buddy. Okay. So yes. Come, look for me at the tower. I cannot promise I will be there. I do travel around the valley somewhat, gathering intelligence. But wait for me, and I shall return before too long.
Good to know.
How do you know us?
What do you mean? We've met a few days ago. 2 days ago, was it? When you arrived?
Can I do something, perception,
Insight?
something, insight? Yeah, something. You let me
Please.
know. Yep.
It'll be insight.
Okay. $14.
14? Some things are a little off, but you can't really tell what.
You knew we went to the windmill. You knew about the hags.
You told me
basically- When? When did we tell you?
when we first met.
We were talking about pies a lot.
You were.
Still haven't found them, just saying.
True.
I think you're a liar. And I don't know why you would lie.
Doesn't respond.
He is a liar.
Then
Let's go, boys.
I shan't incriminate myself anymore.
Yeah. Ramses did quite enough of that. But I appreciate your honesty.
In line?
Which is
In
it?
lie?
Am I lying or being honest?
like that.
I appreciate your honesty to my questions.
There, ask him if he knows us, if he pays such good attention to your questions.
He smiles. Well, I should bid you farewell for now, my friends. And I'm not lying about that. I hope we can work together. I feel we might want the same things.
I feel we're working towards the same goals.
I think so too. I think we'll see each other again.
We used to. Now, the tower. Look for me at the tower. And as I go, looks at you, Asara. You're a fine one to talk with that pretty hat pin of yours. Whoosh! Ah!
Stephanie want to yell out, no one's asked me questions, but
Yeah. Like, Zeneca's waves
Sarah
back.
doesn't say shit. Stephanie wants to say some things back, but Sarah probably can't do that.
Okay. So, he disappears off along the road, leaving you out on the side of the road there. Now, are you heading back towards
Probably try and catch
town?
up at one point.
Yes. Wait.
Yes, heading back towards town.
Yeah.
As we're doing though,
Laura, go ahead, Xenicus. I'm sorry.
Xenicus was going to say, like, I mean, you seem to think Madame Eva was good, and she's the one who told us to find her.
She's also the one who told you to get something from his wagon as it disappears off into the distance.
Son of a bitch!
Like, I was thinking about it, but I was just like,
Hey, what were we supposed to get?
Yeah, you did lay that hint, John, and I didn't want to get in the wagon with the tiger.
I can fly! I can do this!
I can do this right now. Asara is really, like, irritated and is like, he does know us.
yeah, maybe he's lying to protect himself. We don't know who's listening here.
You're very quiet, Michael.
He's maybe lying to protect himself. We don't know who's listening here.
He's gonna tell us about his tiger that eats Vistani in front of God and everyone, but he's not gonna tell us about how he knows us. He knows us. He knows us intimately.
Alright, I've had enough. Craig is going to, like, take to the air and, like, chase after Octavio.
Okay.
Let me look in your wagon, bro.
He's gonna full stop, like, drop on top of the carriage and, like,
Oh no.
and alert Octavio to his presence. Like, okay, I'm sorry. There's something in there with Ramses that we need.
As you clump down on top of the wagon, he turns around and his hair like goes up and like there's this wind whooshing around him. And he's like, "What is this fella? Oh, great. I'm sorry. Yes. What?"
Hey, Octavio, I'm very sorry.
Didn't expect to see you so soon.
Honestly, neither did I, but I forgot some.
Do not swoop in on people in Barovia.
Oh, yeah, that was my bad. It's only been a week here. I'm not so used to the wariness, I guess you could say. I think I might have left something with Ramses. Can I just take a peek in there?
Oh, whoa. And he stops the horse, jumps down, goes to open the door. Ramses, I'm opening up. Stay calm. Down, down. And you just see Ramses just like tiger licking Piccolo. Piccolo's just like, and he's like, "What? There's nothing in here. This is where I keep Ramses." And you see inside, yeah, there's just, you know, clawed bench seats that used to be there, and the remains of what might have been a doll at some point is torn to shreds.
Right.
And a monkey.
Hmm.
Yeah, just your regular caravan interior.
Okay, I was being coy before. I'm just gonna put it right out there.
I find that's a good way.
So,
You liar!
You're not there.
Yeah, we're not there. There's so much I want to say, but I'm not there.
Asara sprouts wings, vengeful wings.
You liar!
Sorry. Yes. Go, Greg.
listen, we were told that there is something in your caravan that we need.
By who?
Madame Eva.
Ah, that one is gifted with the sight. I have met a few Vistani fortune tellers who were just crooks and phonies, but that one is the real thing.
Happy Vanta didn't hear that sentence.
I have no reason not to believe what she said. The problem is, I'm not sure what we're supposed to get.
He hands you Piccolo.
Your quest is complete.
No.
Level up. That was the milestone. Get the monkey. No, you think back. Anyone would care to look up the wording of that?
Okay, am I allowed to say? Because I was hoping
please.
I've no
Yeah, as players, you're in this together. It's
knowledge
okay.
of your enemy is what he has.
More time?
Knowledge of your enemy. A man is not what he seems. He comes here in a caravan wagon. Therein lies what you seek.
Okay,
For garlic.
bear with me. She said something about a man in a caravan, not what he seems. Knowledge of your enemy.
Ah,
Does that ring the bells?
well, you tell me something, Greg.
Sure.
Knowledge of your enemy is Strahd. Indeed, your enemy.
As far as I know, yeah.
So cavalier.
I love it.
And Craig will kind of like drop the, like, I don't know, kind of cheery mood and look at Rictavio and say, well, it's something in my blood, in my tribe. There's an innate sense of hunting and destroying evil.
That is a good outlook to have. I've met many monster hunters in my travels, and my feelings ally with them in so many cases. After what happens to my boy. Have you killed any vampires?
Vampires. Yes, we have. Oh,
That was a vampire spawn. Not quite the same thing.
yeah.
Would Krug really know the difference?
Maybe not.
Rick definitely would not know the difference.
Oh, well. They are not all alike. They vary in power, so do not attempt anything such as that lightly. You know, I know what Madame Eva was referring to. And I think I've wrung every drop of information I'll ever get from it. Maybe fresh eyes are what's needed. And he goes back round to the front, leaving you with Piccolo and Ramesses. And there's a slight rocking of the wagon as he seems to climb up and then back down again. And he comes back holding that book that Xenicus glimpsed. And he holds it out to you. I believe this is what she spoke of.
Ah. How similarly does this look to the book that Xenicus keeps?
Different.
Different, okay.
Yeah. Good question.
I was really like, ooh, actually, how I was thinking though, you probably would have pointed that out when I saw it.
Let me. I'm trying to find a proper description for you.
Right.
While you do that, me and Xenakis are gonna sit here and be like,
Yeah,
God,
please, please.
Yes.
you really wanted that monkey.
I presumed it was the book that we were supposed to get.
Xenakis and Asara have switched places.
Like he's like, you're acting weird. Does that mean I have to act sensible? But yeah,
Friday thing happening.
but I mean,
Now we have to wait for him to get back and then catch up to that one.
but I mean, he's clearly more important as well. Anyway. If that tower is his tower, isn't that what Vanta pointed out?
I only caught half of that, Michael. I'm sorry.
So
Yeah,
if
yeah, speak up.
I don't know what's going on. If he is the owner of that tower on the lake, isn't he the one that Vanta was told about?
I don't know that that refers to the same person.
Look for the wizard's tower on the lake. Let the wizard's name and servant guide you to what you seek. He talked about a tower on the lake.
I would
You think
I would say, Xenakis, in your experience, sorry, Seth. I'd say in your experience and things, he didn't seem very wizardly. So
I mean,
you
like,
think,
I was gonna say, like, I mean, he's like Xenakis is going off the knowledge. He uses magic. He's a tower in a lake. He had a book that could potentially be a magic book.
Yeah.
So, like, from his point of view, he thinks of it.
true.
Like, it could be him.
I don't think he would be afraid to say he was a wizard.
I mean, he admitted to the magic use. We didn't ask what kind.
I asked what he was. He could have just said wizard.
I mean, he didn't answer the question at all.
He could have just said wizard.
And instead, he said nothing. Maybe he's hiding. And he did say he's hiding out here, pretending to be someone else.
We'll find out when we go to the tower and wait for him.
Now, Krieg,
You know the fact
back
is
by
already
the wagon.
Yes.
Octavio comes back around into view, carrying a large brown leather metal-bound book with an elaborate crest on the front, a simpler version of which you've seen in a wax seal. And it has a metal fastener on the edge as well. And he says, This is the tome of Strahd. A lot of it is written in some kind of shorthand that only he can read. It couldn't make head or tail of it, but there are sections, paragraphs that are intact from the age and readable. Please, share it with your friends. See if it can repair any of the damage I seem to have wrought. I did not mean any insult or slight to any of you.
You're a spy.
No,
I
not.
think your
sure
friend
what-
wants you. She's shouting something in this direction, but I can't hear her. She's so far away.
Magpies!
And he passes over this heavy book, but very brittle with age. And he was like holding it open on the top of a wrapping, and he kind of wraps it up again.
But
Yet another Colby Cole bird folk with a love of
I-
books. Sorry, no. He passes it over to you.
Krieg's out.
Thank you, Octavio. I really appreciate this, and I hope that we can make some headway with it. for what it's worth, I'm sorry. I can't imagine what you've been through. But me and mine, we don't take that sort of instance lightly, if we can help it.
Thank you, Greg. I don't know that I'll ever be at rest, even if I get my so-called revenge on Strahd. He's like, I couldn't pass up the chance to deal with that monster, the monster of monsters, when I heard of a way into this land. I had to leave people behind, and those that were left further behind still haunt my steps, but I hope that we can meet again. I hope that together we can help these people.
I'm confident in it. I'll see you next time.
As I said, look for me at the tower.
We'll be there.
Nods. And shakes your hand. Makes his way back round. Jumps onto the... after closing the wagon, jumps around onto the... onto the front plates and... Ah! The wagon plots to pull away. You fly back to your friends?
Quickly.
Tell you, he's only going to offend them, and we're going to get nothing out of this.
As you see your friend come flapping back towards you, clutching something in his hands.
Again, there's been a conversation that was missed, and like Zeneca's like hands over some coins to Asara.
Lost a bit, yeah. Sorry, I needed to point that out. It was clear. And Krieg, as you're flying back towards them, before you land, you see a dark-clad figure in a black dress talking to Vanta, and then throw their hands up in total despair and carry on running towards you.
Girlfriend?
What?
Bird girlfriend.
No.
And you see this from your vantage point as you're flying, and Asara and Zenekas are looking towards you, coming back. As you land, do you say?
Like, he makes a note of what he's seen with Banta, and like turning back to see Zenekas and Asara, he like, if he could smile, he would be, and he's gonna like
That's
kind
depressing.
of hold this. Well, the beak.
I know, but it's
Like-
depressing that he can't show happiness. That's something I'd never considered before.
He's going to like hold change how he's holding this book, and as he lands, he's going to shout, guys, you will never guess what happened.
Did you get a book?
No,
You didn't get a book.
I laid an egg.
I'm gonna lean towards Zenekas. Don't the girls do that?
I don't know.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I didn't expect this to go this far. I appreciate your acceptance, but I did indeed get a book, and he'll like unwrap it.
I am kneeling over, hands on my knees, laughing.
But Zenekas
Zeneca goes into like a hug of like, you tried.
He's such a weird character that we're all like, sure you did.
Yeah, like we're completely gonna be like, if you think you've had an we believe you.
I appreciate how much you guys trust me.
A
Not what
Floridian in the chat is asking, is it a phoenix egg?
It's like, it's like we appreciate how much you trust us, and like then the thing is, that's not what you should have got from this.
Well,
Yeah.
But Xenakis, I think you can make better sense of this. Rictavio said it was he'll kind of look around warily and be like, the Tome of Strahd? He said that most of the book is in some kind of weird shorthand that I guess only he can understand, but
He.
the devil.
Okay.
Not Rictavio. Rictavio's just Rictavio.
No, he's not.
All right. Fair enough.
We're three stooges over here. Who's on first?
Who's on first? No, but Rictavio did say that there are some parts of the book that are legible.
Can do some research, find out about information.
Did you guys see who Vanta's talking to?
What?
Well,
Complete panic.
you can now. Yes, you turn around and this figure is drawn closer as they're just running full pelt towards you.
Danica's got the book behind his back.
It's Danica Martikov
Oh,
from the Blue Water Inn.
I knew it was a bird lady.
no, it's oh yeah.
She is a bird lady. Pay attention, bird brain.
That's an insult, you know.
She's running towards you as fast as she can. In the fading lights, I mean, the festival was at dusk here, so this is, the light is dying here. And
It's
you're
fine. We got
quite
rid of the-
amazed that Rictavio was happy to go off towards the woods at night, as night fell.
Oh hell.
Clearly happy to look after himself. He's got Ramses.
Yeah.
And
So then he's like, oh, we're fine. The tiger's dealt with. It's all gone. Everything's fine.
actually, on that note, you do hear some wolf howls out that are very quickly silenced.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, no. Danica just comes charging towards you. And she's like, Krieg, Asara, Xenakis. It's Bray. He went to his friend Hans's house. They were together at the festival. In the panic with the monster that attacked the creature. We lost track of where they went. They disappeared. We asked all around town, and some people said they saw them going off with some old lady. Look, it's the hags. The Bone Rider hags have got my son. And we shall stop there. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, everyone in chat. A great bunch of people coming by today. Thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you guys, yeah.
Yes, well done, guys. Well done. That was great. Lots of stuff. Lots of little bits and bumps all over the place. So, we shall be back next time. But before that, tomorrow night we'll be descending into Avernus as we're coming towards the dramatic, deadly finale ending. It's getting closer and closer of the rumble in the hells that is going on down there. Will the plucky band, the Pits, be able to perform their first concert? Or will they be under contract, shall we say? That is tomorrow night. Do drop by if you get the chance. And next Tuesday, we will be in colder climes for Rime of the Frost Maiden. And they definitely dealt with a monster that escaped from our Halloween one-shot, Michael. And they survived that little meeting in the mountains near the 10 towns. But see what happens next in Rime of the Frost Maiden on Tuesday. And then next Thursday, we shall be saving children or commiserating with a big pie dinner. Good night, everyone. As we like to say in these parts, oyasumi nasai.
Oyasumi nasai.